They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8. Out of the shotgun, Breida, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He may try and run for this. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Gain of 9 that time on the scramble. 1 yard shy of the marker, and it brings up 4th. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Jeff Gladney. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Vikings first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Tua. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
33-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
1st down, Vikings.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
The ball carrier.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Christian Wilkins coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away. Looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. And This announcer kind of speechless. Cannot explain what just happened there. Utter lunacy. He ran the wrong way, the length of the field, and gave up a safety. I'm not even going to try to unpack that one.
Good move. Let's just leave that one alone, shall we?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth. Taking it about the 16. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
28-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Cook on the carry.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith. And this will be caught at the 30.
And he will have a Vikings 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A big play for the Vikings on 3rd down. 45 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Cook. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He'll buy some time right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll run with Cook. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll set up a screen for Breida. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A huge play there on the screen pass. 41 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Breida on the carry.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. A pass there complete to Sutton. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. When they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Returnable for Grant. Good head-down running on the return. Gets about 15 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football.
31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock, give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Tua now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on second and less than a yard.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, one set.
Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. Update now from a game going on in Pittsburgh. Patriots continuing to roll, opening their lead up even further. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
3rd and 6.
Looking to pass. Tua. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and the half will begin with a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a quick throw into the hands of Jefferson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure comes and down he goes.
Now we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
1st and 10 at the Vikings' 43-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run with Breida. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, 31 yards. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run again on first down. Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12, operating from the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Finding some room at midfield. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quitting here.
0.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Flush to his right. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Johnson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. All that for a 2-yard gain, 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the
hit as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Minnesota.
They run. Cook. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 14-yard line.
Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And out will come the offense as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
He's going to get this one down to Cook.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Eric Rowe.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
He's brought down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's Breida. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down marker at the Vikings 24. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida. He scored on the ground and through the air. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Vikings 2. Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Buying time to and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Xavier Howard. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. Second and 7.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
3rd and 9.
And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This has been a rough one to put it mildly for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he will have a Vikings first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
And the Vikings first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Ryan Connolly on the tackle. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Dolphins, they at least get the